Good morning from London. I am back in London, baby. I don't know whether this is slightly controversial, but I'm very happy to be home. I don't feel bad about leaving Egypt or upset that it's over, because I feel like I achieved everything that I wanted to achieve. Basically my oh my god, look at me. I did put on some fake tan last night to try and, I mean there's clearly no tan on my face because you know I never tan on my face through choice. Look at me getting back into the healthy eating. Let me see if I can put you down here. Right, back to the beginning. Put some fake tan on when I got back and did a big hair wash. So that's up in, not in rollers, but up in pin curls overnight. So I put some strawberries, blueberries, seeds, bees pollen, chia seeds. Oh, and let me put some flax in. Washed my hair and then put this layer of tan on because I just felt that I had a bit of colour, a bit of gentle colour on my arms, and I thought that maybe that would encourage people to think that I look like I've been on holiday. I don't know whether that is the case. So I put that on, and then I spent about 4 hours emailing, invoicing, just doing all of that shit. It's so weird. I think about other people's jobs and I'm sure it happens, but like having to get home from holiday and then immediately unpack. I did 3 loads of washes, like everybody does that. And then immediately get online and start working and look, you know, doing my business. And it's so normal and so natural to do that for me, because it's been so many years that every single day you're doing some kind of work on the business for a few hours. Oh, my stomach. Guys, what do they call it? Deli belly. Well, I've got Egypty shitty, or something that rhymes better. Yeah, so I spent hours doing paperwork and invoices in my bed on my laptop, but I do feel like I got quite a lot of stuff done, and there's only a certain amount of money I can invoice for each month before I hit my VAT threshold, and then I'd have to start becoming VAT registered and charging my production companies and clients VAT, which is a no, can't happen, won't work in my type of career, so I have to stay under that level, which is frustrating, but it does mean that we're now in October, so I can start invoicing again. So anyway, I got back and did all that. Is it just me, or can everyone never? It's literally I'm on my own. I know I've got a really tiny fridge, but there's not enough door space in this fridge. Let me turn you around so you can see what I'm doing. So I did that, and I caught up on Married at First Sight while I was doing that, of course. Although I'm sort of like half listening and half working, and probably Married at First Sight is the perfect thing to have on in the background when you're working, because it's just so, like, it's the same thing every year now. So it is good, and there is obviously, they choose people that definitely will give some brilliant content. But I don't know whether it sort of kind of went over me a little bit. And now it's a new day. Oh, back to the deli belly situation. I have been shitting through an eye of a needle for ooh, is this going to be the last using of this? Yes, it is. How hard is it to get the lid out of these and recycle them so you can wash them out? I hate that bit. Yeah, I have been shitting through an eye of a needle for 10 days now. It's not getting any better. I'm taking diarrhea tablets. The cramps are so painful. I can eat things, but as soon as I eat it, it goes straight through. Like, are you interested in this content? Because you're getting it. But I don't feel unwell, so that's, you know, one thing. Ooh. So that's one thing. The only thing that I'm worried about today is just I'm on a shoot today with my talent who was a model in the 60s. She was with a very famous rock star, and I don't think that's how she became known. Well, no, I mean it isn't. She was an actress and model in her own right, and then was with a very famous rock star, and ever since she's forged an incredibly diverse career. And I don't know her age actually now, but I can tell you one thing: she still works constantly. She looks absolutely unbelievable. And we've got a shoot today because she's a patron of a charity, so we're shooting for them in Clapham. So I'm going to take you with me. Cheers. I wasn't going to record again before I left the house, but I just took my hair out of, did you see in the first part I had them like when my hair was warm from the hairdryer, I wrapped it around my fingers into finger curls and pinned it up, and look what I've just taken out. I mean, this side's a little bit flatter, but like, I know you don't know me, but I have extremely thin flat hair, so to take that out and get like these big bouncy waves was a sight to behold. I was very happy about that, except it doesn't matter because it won't stay. It will, yes, unfortunately drop as soon as I exit my front door, and by the time I get to the bottom of the lifts it will be completely flat, which is why I have to then go in and put these lovely GHD waves through it. I mean, it won't go completely flat, but it won't stay like this. But what I will put in is some fine hold hairspray and some texturizing spray, just to kind of give it that little bit of extra hold. Texturizing spray being the winner for me. The Colour Wow Style on Steroids. Unbeatable for fat, thin-haired girls. Anyway, that's all I had to say, really. You can get back to your days. I was just quite proud of myself. And also very seriously thinking about trying rollers again, like foam rollers to sleep in, but big ones. Just to kind of lift off the roots so it's not sheer. Basically my hair just wants to sit like this, and I want to lift like this. Whether, again, I don't think it'll stay, but it'll be better than nothing. But while we're here talking about talking about hair, I'm going to take one of my hair foods because I am so bad at taking vitamins. Is anyone else as shit as me? It's because I just hate swallowing them. They stick right there. I actually keep my hair and skin vitamins on my dresser by all my skincare. So I look at it, I'm like, you're doing everything else, just take them, just take them, just take them, just take them. It's every day you're here, take them. Although obviously I've been away for like 12 days. Everyone else eat the foam at the bottom. Okay, I'm going. Okay, my kit and I are here in Clapham. Is that 51? I bet that's 51 because it looks gorgeous. Hopefully that's where I'm filming today. Eek, House Envy. Coming in 3, 2, 1.
So that's my wet room, which is there.
Oh yeah, Dad, I'm just going to do it. That's what you... We've just had a house tour. There are no words. Amazing. I'm going to set up. Morning, how are you?
Yeah, good, how are you?
It's very heavy, this case, I'm afraid.
Right, it's okay.
Let me help you. Alright. Oh, and you've got Fleetwood Mac playing. Yeah. This is my day made, thank you. Okay, can you explain for the viewers what that is?
Oh yeah, I'm actually cleaning my airbrush because if I don't clean it, it then gets clogged and then it's a nightmare.
and it splatters rather than... Oh,
So you do a bounce back with the, so you put liquid in the top,
yeah.
which is a cleaner, and then hold onto the lid, and then it blows the air back through. And that's what cleans the insides. Very clever.
Also, because it's silicone based, it lasts. So I can trust the makeup to last the whole day shooting.
And do you prefer airbrushing to normal painting?
Normal
with brushes?
painting. I know what you mean. No, it depends on the person.
Okay.
There's no preference. It depends how their skin is, what I think might work best for their skin, how much coverage. I'm a less is more kind of person anyway.
Okay. So is this what you'd use on Jimmy?
Yeah, I use this on Jimmy.
Bella is Jimmy's pro makeup artist, best in the business. He won't have anybody else. I'm in Printworks. Going for our checks. Trying not to trip over in the process. Was I supposed to record this video while I was doing my hair and makeup? Yes. Did I do all my hair and makeup while I was on the phone to my friend, therefore didn't pick up the camera, and I'm now doing it while I'm eating my breakfast? Also yes. So considering this whole vlog is supposed to be about my life as a hair and makeup artist, doing my hair and makeup, I just spat. Does anyone get like a little shoot of saliva on their tongue? It comes out when, yeah, anyway, you didn't need to know that. It's a bit of a shit vlog because like not a lot of it is so many messages. There's no hair and makeup. Also, I put milk in my almond milk in my like chia smoothie fruity bowl, and now it's so runny that it's already on my dress, which is good stuff. What I want to say is I didn't finish off any filming last night because we started filming the series, this new one I'm doing at Printworks last night in London, and it was just so full on, so busy. It wasn't really appropriate for me to film. It's, you know, there wasn't really anything I could capture that wouldn't give the game away, if that makes sense, apart from a bit of behind the scenes. And by the time we wrapped, it was like midnight, and I just wanted to get home. I was feeling really terrible. I had really bad period pain, so I was just feeling really shitty. I also knew I had a really busy day today because I've got 3 jobs today, which is unusual, but it's the NTAs, so I have 3 separate celebrities needing makeup for the NTAs at different portions of the day before they all go on the red carpet. So I've managed to divide them up throughout the day. The first one starting at 11 AM. I need to leave like any second. So let me just see how long. The first celebrity lives in Hampstead in North London. I'm South London, so she's just above Camden. Well, she is like Parliament Hill. Yeah, so it's an hour, so I do need to leave any second. I'm gonna get an Uber instead of getting public transport because my kit is massive. Oh, I need to sort my kit, and I just can't face it already. So anyway, I'm back to go and do that. I'm gonna try and take you with me today because yesterday was such a fail. That said, I won't be able to film anything of what I'm doing because they're all celebrities and obviously they're not going to want to be filmed. Great vlog. Right, I'm in the toilets of why have I put you so loud? I'm in the toilets of Cafe Royale, Haymarket Hotel. Because I've just finished doing the hair and makeup for the client in Highgate, and then she was going into Leicester Square to do a podcast and filming in there for her podcast. So she offered me a lift into town, and I was like, brilliant, it'll save me like 30 quid getting back into town from Highgate and then go home from there. But by the time we got here with traffic, it's like 1:15. My next client is going to be based in this hotel in the Haymarket at 3 to get her ready for the NTAs. So I'm just going to have some lunch in here because it's really fucking lovely, and I can class it as a business lunch. Oh my gosh, we're here in the suite to get ready. It's so nice. It's massive. I can't show you. I might be able to show you a little bit of it there, but look.
This is so helpful to have you. Oh, here. So, yeah, this is one thing.
Perfectly.
There,
Great, Louise.
Just recorded a whole thing while I was cleaning my brushes for you to see me clean my brushes. Not that that's interesting. And I talked about how I've just got the celebs ready and they've left the NTAs and now I'm quickly packing up to get across to the other hotel to do the other ones who are also going to the NTAs. Did it catch any of me talking about that? No, it didn't. So yeah, I have to clean my brushes. We were running a little bit behind. It took a little bit of time for the dress fitting and then everyone needed a shower and basically it like ate into my time with them a little bit, but actually it was fine. And I only had one hair and makeup and one hair and a little bit of makeup. So to be honest, actually I got all of that done in an hour. Anyway, I really need to pack up and get out of Cafe Royale and head over to Holborn NYX Hotel. Were you together from very young? I love it. Well, don't I look a treat? What is a treat is the homemade soup I've just made. Look at that bowl. I blended it in the bowl and yeah, it was a whole other thing. So my battery ran out yesterday on the last client that I did, which was in the NYX Hotel in Holborn, and then I got the bus home, and by then it was at midnight, sorry that's a lie, about 9 o'clock, so I watched the latest episode of Kardashians, which made my whole night, drank some gin and ate some gnocchi, so very naughty evening. Today I've been emailing, invoicing, just sorting stuff out and editing the Egypt video, which is before this, and I've popped to the doctor's to pick up a referral letter, and gone to get some hardware for my toilet because the toilet seat's come off. It's been a very, amazing day. I don't know what I can take you with me. And then tonight I'm going to film at Talk TV, so I'll probably take you along there as well. Okay, bye.
As well.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks good actually. He looks good, isn't he?
He's definitely like silver fox, cut like survival kind of thing, getting all stuff like that.
100%.
I still see a golden eyes.
Why do I say yes to these jobs? I finished at 11 last night. Probably slept about 1 o'clock. And then I'm back here and it's now 7 AM. Television Centre. So we are here in Television Centre. And I'm going to start setting up, ready for Sue to come. It's 7ish, she'll be here. We'll be about past, so I'm going to get ready.
For me, fuck me.
Your reactions to.
I couldn't be more tired. Today, finishing at 11 last night, getting back midnight, and then I had a splitting headache, so I couldn't sleep because my headache. In the end, I had to get up and take paracetamol. You know when you just think to stay in bed, stay asleep, and you'll sleep off this headache, and then you don't need to see that. Hang on. And essentially, what it did, my headache was on my mind so much, literally, that I had to get up and take paracetamols. Then it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was cold. I should have just put the heat. You know when you get in, you're like, I should have taken the paracetamol. I should have put the heating on, and I didn't. I just got in bed and thought it'll be alright, and then I just eventually didn't. It made it harder to go to sleep. Anyway, so I'm doing some illustrations. Well, in between presenters, I've just gone and done the checks, and I've got another check on the hour at 5 o'clock, and then they're off air at 5:30, and I can go home. I cannot wait. I think I had about 4 hours sleep because I had to be up at 6 for Sunday brunch, as you saw this morning. So I am ready to retire, ready to take my bra off, and I'm ready to take my makeup off. Not necessarily in that order.
more than 2,300 elected delegates on behalf of the 19th CPC Essential.
To denounce EU policy, the ruling party's.
Well, don't I look... I've got these patches on from Vice Reversa, and they sent me some because I have these little... Do you see these like sun damage, all these little brown spots? One here and one here. So I had a load of those to try and work on those, and then they also sent some under eye patches, and they've got like little spikes in them. They're so strange. They've got little spikes that penetrate the skin. It's almost like a mild dermabrasion, and then push the product into your skin. So I have my eye cream on, but also these. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have put double layer on. Anyway, so I've just got home. I slept the whole way home in the car. It took about 45 minutes, and I wasn't fast asleep, but I was definitely I was like in another dream world, which was so nice, because I did think when I felt so terrible when I was leaving work. I was thinking I'm just gonna have to go home and go straight to bed, which isn't, you know, it's fine and I can do that, but I kind of think it sets you off in a little bit of a weird sleep pattern. So I would like to sort of stay up. I guess it must be about 7 now, so I've got some food in the oven, and I'm just gonna have a glass of Prosecco because I was trying to make up a reason for it, like some kind of excuse. I can't. There's no. I just want a glass of Prosecco. I was gonna have a gin and tonic, but I had a really bad headache for the past few days. That I know I keep talking about. I mean, I'm sure no alcohol helps with that. I feel like the gin and tonic maybe just, I don't know, kind of just, it didn't sit right. How nice is my Fortnum's tea towel? It's the first time I've used it, by the way. I've had it for ages. How cute is that? Isn't that a lovely colour? So I'm gonna, and I've had this bottle of Prosecco in the fridge for such a long time, so I'm just going to drink it all alone because I can. Chin chin. I'm not going to drink it all, obviously, but also I know, well, tomorrow's going to be a really late night, and then, so tomorrow I'm filming the Michael McIntyre Big Show. We'll do another series of that in the next couple of weeks. Ooh, cheers. God, that's good. So we start filming that series tomorrow, and then there's a gap. I've got 2 days with no work. No doubt that will change, because my whole life seems to change on a hairpin. Is that a phrase? But on Tuesday I am working on Tuesday. I'm working with Sue Perkins again on Tuesday, because she has some filming to do with Game of Thrones, or some programme she does to do with Game of Thrones, I don't know. Maybe like a spin-off, I don't know what it is. And then Tuesday night I'm going to see Moulin Rouge in the West End. I'm not a musicals person at all, but I'm obsessed with Baz Luhrmann and his Moulin Rouge. Baz Luhrmann's Moulin Rouge film was obviously incredible. I'm sure you've all seen it. And then Secret Cinema came to town in London. Well, the Secret Cinema is always on during the sort of spring to autumn months in London. And they did a Secret Cinema Moulin Rouge in like 2017. I went twice. I went once with one of my lovers, and that was just a really special evening. They basically turned a warehouse into Paris. It was but there are not words to describe how good it was. The sets, they like build the whole film around you, and they act the film out around you. You dress up and you're part of the film. It's brilliant. And then I went with my girlfriends as well, and one of them is one of my best friends, Bex, who passed away 3 years ago. So it was like one of my final big memories with her while she was still well enough to go out. So it holds a really special place in my heart. I'm not going to talk about it because I'll cry. But yes, I'm going to see the musical version that's on in London. Everyone says it's really good. So again, not a musical person, but I'm thinking this isn't a musical, is it? Well, it is, but it's more of a show. I want to see the sets and how it's built and the costume. So that's Tuesday. So I guess I'll take you with me for a bit of that on Tuesday. And then Wednesday I've got a completely clear day, apart from obviously the same, like running the business, working from home, editing, social media, WhatsApps. Oh, that fun shit. But I feel like it would be much healthier to do some exercise. I'm going to go swimming and then go and visit someone I need to see, a friend, instead of just spending the whole day working. I think I need to turn this off. I think I can smell burning. Anyway, good night. Oh my gosh, it is such a beautiful day. I'm just waiting for my cab to take me to the Theatre Royal in Drury Lane, because we're starting to film Michael McIntyre's big show. We're doing the new series starting this week. Here's my car. So let's get this loaded up and off. When you say music, what would if I went on your YouTube, what would I be hearing?
You'll hear my
Well, it's gone to a good start because I've already gone in the blooming back door and I should be at the front door. Anyway, this is Leicester Square. It doesn't look very nice. Does anyone else do this? Cut every eyelash out and then I'm just going to slip it in this little baggie. It doesn't look the greatest, but it has to be done because this isn't being carried. Leicester Square, here we are! It's very small. I always think it's kind of less impressive than tourists might think. Did I record any makeup? I didn't, because it just wasn't appropriate, because the person I was working on was just talking to me about life, because that's what we do, and I didn't want to record anything of what I was doing. And I don't really know her well enough to ask, even to get like a back shot. The theatre is loading out behind me. That's what the noise is. Oh, ooh, I'm shiny. So yeah, so I am with my kid. I'm gonna go, it's too noisy. Well, just like that, I've got a day off. I've just been for brunch with a girlfriend in St John's Wood at Drunch, which is just, it's got such a nice menu. You can eat breakfast all day, which is my absolutely most favourite meal. It means you can have like naughty things without feeling too guilty. So had that and had a little cappuccino which had Dior written on the top, which, I mean, I feel like they just know how to get into an Instagrammer's heart. Anyway, so now I'm in Regent's Park and I am walking through the park to head towards Marylebone, or maybe I'll cut off a different way and come out of Cavendish Square, like top of Regent Street, because I'm going to try and do a little bit more Christmas shopping. And the reason I'm telling you all this is because I'm ending the vlog here. That was a week done, a week of craziness, and I've now got the whole weekend off, and I don't intend to do anything work related, but that's just not going to happen. I thought I'd show you this view. Look at this. Can you see? If you just look there, there's the BT Terrace, so that's just north of Oxford Circus. So Regent's Park is right in the centre of town. It's the most, I guess, what you'd call central of all the parks. And it's beautiful. So I'm going to enjoy my walk, head down into town, and then figure out where I'm going to go and get drunk tonight. End of another vlog. Bye.